Hello everyone. So in this video again we have a very interesting question for you pertaining to trigonometry geometry. So let's take a look. Two real numbers a and b are chosen independently and uniformly at random interval 0,75. Let O and P be 2 points on the plane OP equal 200. Let Q and R be the same side of OP such that the degree measure of angle OPQ and POR are A and B respectively, and OQP and QORP are both right angles. Okay. The probability that QR is less than equal to 100 is equal to m by n, where m and n are relative positive prime integers. So find m plus n. So okay. So now, having said that, this question, let's take a look at how we can actually solve this particular question. Alright, so we'll solve it with the help of what we want to say, with the help of trigonometry in general. So basically we'll say simply use a few trigonometric functions in general to solve this particular problem. So initially let me just draw a diagram to give you a better idea of the same. Suppose this is my circle. Here it's given that PO. So let PO be the diameter of this particular circle. Okay, so PO. Now we are given Q and R are on the same side of PO, such that POQ. Okay, so there let R and Q be this point, this be R, let this be Q. Okay, so let me join these points. Okay, so this particular angle is a right angle which is given in the question, given OQP. So this is OQP, and now ORP. So we'll join ORP as well. Okay, so this angle is also a right angle. So now we need to join QR as well. Okay, so we join QR. Okay, so here another few things are given, that POQ, so POQ and POR are A and B respectively. So this entire angle POQ is A, and angle POR, let me just change this, POR being this one, is B. Okay, this entire length is 200, it's given, and QR. So we need to find probability QR is less than equal to 100. Okay, so let QR be X for our simplicity, and with respect to this we can continue our discussion. Let QR equal to X. Since we are given many angles in the problem, so what we can do is that we can actually compute the length of some of the lines in terms of trigonometric function. So we'll use simple trigonometric function to solve this particular question. So here, if I write OQ equal to 200 cos A, okay, we can write PQ. So this is OQ. We consider this particular triangle POQ. Just let me brief you out on this. Suppose I'm looking for OQ, right? So this is my OQ. I'm considered triangle QPO. So here sine theta would be the perpendicular, like higher perpendicular being PO, or the cos theta would be base. So this angle is considered cos A. So base would be this particular angle OQ being the base here. and hypotenuse would be 200. So OQ would be 200 cos A. So similarly, PQ will be 200 sin A, PR will be 200 sin B. Let me explain PR as well. So for PR, let me consider a triangle RP and O. So here sin theta would be RP by PO. PO is the hypotenuse. So therefore RP or PR will be 200 sin B. And finally, the last one would be OR. OR will be 200 cos B. Cos B. Okay. So this is, now let's just observe the quadrilateral QORP, that is the quadrilateral that we have drawn in the figure itself. So if we observe this, we actually see that this is cyclic. So since this is cyclic, we can actually apply Ptolemy's theorem in this particular quadrilateral. So what is Ptolemy? So by applying Ptolemy's theorem, we actually have, by Ptolemy's theorem, two 200x plus 200 cos A, 200 sin B will be equal to the diagonals, that is 200 sin A into 200 cos B. Okay, so let me just brief you out on Ptolemy's theorem. Let me just give you a brief description of the same so that you can have a better understanding of what Ptolemy's theorem actually is. So suppose I have a cyclic quadrilateral, say. Okay, so suppose this is my quadrilateral which lies inside a circle. Let the sides be A, B, C and D. So Ptolemy's theorem actually says that AB into CD will be equal to AC into D. Okay, sorry, my bad. We have to take both sides. My bad. AB into CD plus AD into BC will equal to AC into dV. So basically sum of the product of the sum of both the opposite sides will be equal to the product of diagonals. So that's what Ptolemy's theorem actually is. So we have applied the same in this particular problem as well. So let's take a look. So if we further solve this, what we have here is x plus 200 cos A sin B equal to 200 sin A cos B. Here x, the value x can be written as 200 sin A cos B minus sin B cos A, which can be further written as x equal to 200 sin A minus B. Okay. Now what we want is that the mod x should be less than equal to 100. There is the absolute value comes from the fact that A is not greater than B. Okay, so from the diagram we can say that A is not greater than B. So we cannot assume that Q is to the right of diagram. So since A is not greater than B, so therefore our diagram with all the statement that we have come across will be right. And this entire figure, this x should actually be less than, QR should actually be less than equal to 100. So this particular term we can further write as absolute value of sine 200 sine A minus B should be less than equal to 100, which can be further written as sine absolute value of sine A minus B should be less than equal to 1 by 2. So therefore A minus, so sine 30 is half, so therefore A minus B should be less than equal to 30 degree, so which can be further written as minus 30 equal to A minus B plus 30. So if we now further take a look at this by simple geometric probability, we can actually have further also write this as plus 180, right? So I'm going to add 180 to this, so 150 B minus A or A minus B, whatever form that we write, is the absolute value anyways, then equal to 30. Okay, so now if we consider the second, no 30, it will be 210, sorry my bad. We have simply added 180 to the front. Okay, so now with that said, the second inequality, basically this particular inequality will be impossible. So so we only consider the first inequality. So all we are concerned is with this one. Okay, this will be impossible case to our AB plane. Now this cuts off two isosceles right triangles from the opposite corners of the sides. Okay, so it basically cuts off two right isosceles triangles from the opposite corner of the side. So therefore the probability would simply be 1 minus 45 square by 75 square, so which can be further written as 1 minus 9 by 25, which can be further written as 16 by 25. So where 16 will be our M, 25 will be our M, therefore N will be 41, which is our answer. So with that said, we have come to the end of our video. So hopefully this question is clear to you as far as the approach is concerned. We simply use trigonometric functions to derive our solution, and we simply broke down the cyclic, we simply applied the Ptolemy's theorem on a cyclic quadrilateral. So kindly go through the video as many times as you like, as far as to understand it better, and also use this video what to say, as a guide, so that you can practice on your own, and this video will be a reference for you. So with that said, we have come to the end of the video. So I'm signing off. Thank you so much.